traditional, much more traditional, just ice cream truck brawl composition coming out from the side of Volcanic.
And actually, we did see a few last-minute swaps there from OWO. They are going for the Ryan Orisa, a little bit more of a, or less of a standard composition, but it does have its moments here, and we do have Brig instead of Lucio.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be seeing the hold coming out. Squirrel Ben trying to go for the flank. Wall comes out from Batman. Doesn't get too much value. Really just walls off his own team from the point. Dizzy's dropping very low right now, and he's able to. He drops to bot. Null's able to get Squirrel Ben though, and Navito drops as well. It's really big for Volcanic. It looks like Volcanic will be getting first cap unless something big can happen. Ace Flash takes that epic shot, and it looks like that's going to be the fight. There's only one person left on point for OWO, and Batman's going down, and it looks like Flamea's going to drop as well, and that will be the first cap for Volcanic.
Yeah, you know, if I didn't know that bot was Tannic, I'd say that they didn't look like a main tank player, but it definitely looks like he has the right idea, but the wrong execution there. Navino on the Orisa was the one aggressing the most there in that pseudo bunker, and that's really not what you want the right Orisa. You really want the line to be the one.
Brig gets walled off, and it's pinned, and Capella is on by the side of Volcanic. Wall comes out again, and Ace Flash is able to take out Batman as well. It's big for them. Bot dropping dangerously low, and it looks like OWO will be dropping back now after that great wall coming out from Asdo to start that fight off.
Bot had his shatter there, and he decided to throw it right into the wall. Now, granted, one of the sections of Asdo's wall was broken, but I mean, he had Dizzy just standing there up with his shield, so it was quite literally a throw of the ultimate. It was a rather quick shatter build.
Oh, Dizzy gets booped off by Batman. He capitalized on. Shatter comes out from Dizzy, but not too much value comes out of it. But Ace Flash is able to get Flamea. That's big for them. Wall comes out and Bot's taken down. Looks like Navino is going to get out in time, but it doesn't look like the fight's going to be won for OWO, and it looks like Volcanic will be taking this fight.
Volcanic has had to use almost no ultimates to take these fights. Of course, that last one they had to invest a couple, but I mean, just a Shatter and a Coalescence, that's really nice, especially because you have the other four just sitting on. And Jeffbot's going to build up that Coalescence so quickly.
Yeah, definitely be exciting to see what these teams are able to do. Asdo very much in a position to get a wall off, much more forward than the rest of his team. Batman trying to get something done on this far, or trying to get a pick or something to allow his team to move in more aggressively. He's trying to get poked down. He's taken out by Asdo. That's a big icicle for him. And the grab Blossom combo is able to clean up. B comes out as well from Nolan. It doesn't look like anything's going to be happening for OWO right now. Farm Mercy's still there, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen as Batman's taken out. Epic Shock drops very, very low, and he does not get to touch, and that's going to be round one, going 100-0 for Volcanic.
Yeah, not surprised there. That was just really well played. Ult economy in particular from Volcanic. Like, they used 4 ults in that last fight, but
much more traditional dive composition will be coming out from OWO. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they can pull off this dive, especially since Jeffbot will be on the Zen and not the Brig in this composition.
Yes, so there are going to be 2 rather diveable targets in Ace Flash and Jeffbot, but at the same time, they're going to have so much sustain. They're going to have that Immortality field, which is going to have so much burst damage with 2 snipers essentially, and there goes the Genji immediately.
Yeah, Phone gets taken out. They still decide to dive in. Batman's getting taken out on the engage. Bot's dropping dangerously low here, and he's taken out by Phone. They end up getting a null, but that's all they're going to get before they end up dying. Epic Shot goes down, and it looks like Batman's going to be trying to jump. Navino's going to be trying to duel the Hanzo. Apparently, he is not jumping off, and it looks like he's going to get his mech back. No, but he gets killed by Asdo. That's absolutely massive stagger for Volcanic there. First cap will be going over to Volcanic. Definitely ahead in ult charge, especially with Phone on that Hanzo, getting over 70% right now. However, Bot does have quite a bit of charge on that Winston.
Beautiful heals coming in from Jeffbot there on the Zen, and Phone managed to take out Batman and Epic Shock. Okay, that was just kind of a weird pseudo-engage, and they just kind of fed more ults to now the defense, Volcanic. They don't even have halfway to their blade yet. I mean, they're barely halfway past their nano boost. That's really slow if you're one way out.
Yeah, Squirrel Ben on that Genji definitely needs to charge ult a little bit faster, as he's barely getting any ult charge here, not even at 40% right now. Looks like we're going to be seeing Bot jump in. Looks like we're going to be seeing Rock come out. Dizzy is able to get Bot. Let's see if any kills will be coming out for one way out, if it's just more kills for Volcanic. Batman falls off the map, and Asdo picks up Epic Shot. Looks like this fight will be going towards Volcanic. as it's just clean up now, and Avino drops off, and there was no ults that fight for Volcanic. That was just that was all Volcanic. They didn't need anything, and they will be coming up on 6 ults for this fight. Now we will be seeing One Way Out switch to a more brawl-oriented composition with the Hanzo Junkrat, but honestly, I don't know if they have much time with the ult advantage they've given to Volcanic.
I know, they're coming up on 6 ultimates Volcanic is, and now they only have the Nano Boost.
Yeah, Nano Boost comes out to bot. He is able to get phoned. Avino is able to get Jeff bot. However, Asdo and Ace Flash get picks of their own. Avino's going to demect as well. Flux coming out from Ace Flash. He's able to get Fumea, but not before Batman gets dizzy. And it looks like Ace Flash getting the triple kill here. That's absolutely massive. The cap does come over for One Way Out, but it doesn't look like it's going to stay for long. It's around 10% it's going to get flipped back over to Volcanic.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I mean, they had to use 3 ults there, but they have 3 more ults. They were just sitting on them for 80-something, 82%, I believe. And now, I mean, they're not even closer. Flamea swaps off the Ana. Granted, they just used the Nano. Avino finally has a bomb, but, like, they gotta do it. You know, bots coming up on a shatter eventually, but, I mean, they gotta touch the point.
Yeah, touch comes out for Avino. Bot goes down. That's absolutely terrible. For Woe, Batman goes down as well. Lamp's gonna protect them from the bomb, but Dizzy goes down to it. Avino and the cap does come out from One Way Out, so they do have point pressure. However, Noel takes out Epic Shot. Squirrelben's able to kill his counterpart in the phone. However, Navino gets demacked. Squirrelben goes down. Familiar goes down. It's all done for Volcanic. Volcanic looks like they're going to be getting the cap. It's just overtime now. Bot's going to have to pull something amazing. He gets the shatter off. Does manage to stun Jeff Bot, but it's not going to do anything. Epic Shot coming back on Lucio. Batman falls off the edge on his way back to stall, and it looks like that's going to be it for map 1, going 2-0 to Volcanic.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like sort of an unsung hero there, especially on...
We were seeing the Zen over the Brig on both sides, so Owo might be able to quickly adapt and run dive if they're able to coordinate it and capitalize there.
Yep, we do have a little bit of a poke here. Owo sees that the bunker is set up on the high ground. They're just taking their time. Pushing.
Yeah, both teams just poking right now. Squirrelben surprisingly on the low ground on this Widowmaker. Definitely not too many angles he can take advantage of there. Squirrelben dropping fairly low right now. Likely will be healed up by his team before he pokes again. Dizzy dropping dangerously low here. It does look like he's going to be healed up. It looks like Holt will be coming out. Still just poke. It looks like Volcanic will be backing up fairly quickly here. Bot drops dangerous low, but is healed up, and Squirrelben's able to pick off Null. That's a big pick for One Way Out. However, Phone pitches back and is able to take Squirrelben as Jeffbot takes out Batman. Epic Shot taking out Phone, though. It looks like we'll still be even. It looks like we're going to be seeing the square come out from Formea. Oh, thinks they can win this.
That was so incredibly fast for Baps Matrix. However, Epic Shock is forced back out of the line of sight there because Jeffbot was dueling him. But he does get the last lap.
Yeah, it looks like Volcanic will be forced back currently. The first fight really still hasn't been won, but the cart's almost all the way finished. Bob will be coming out from Asdo. Bodrop getting very close to the duplicate, but Nolan Phone already getting picks, and it looks like that's going to be the fight for Volcanic.
Phone, that was a beautiful pull. Mines combo with Dizzy there between the Echo and the Orisa, and I mean, you can see the results for yourself. It ended up in a 3K for Phone, and he now has duplicate. Really, the only ultimate they don't have right now, Volcanic, is the bomb. That's because they just used it. I mean, they held first point in exactly the place that you want to. This is perfect because now they have defender's advantage for the spawn here. Ooh.
Yeah, however, Flamea is extremely close to our second square. It looks like we're going to be seeing it come out fairly quickly. Flux comes out from, Flux comes out from Volcanic. Doesn't get too much, but Asdo is able to pick Batman. Looks like we will be seeing the back out from One Way Out as Squirrelben jumps off the map. We will be seeing One Way Out back out. However, they are coming up on 6 ultimates, so we will only be seeing round 4 come out.
What?
Full Volcanic.
What is happening? Why? The spawn's right there, fellas. You don't need to jump off. You're waiting 8 extra seconds. Nevertheless, that was actually a really good pick there from Asdo onto Batman mid-air in the Flux because Flamea did drop the lamp to keep everyone else alive, but Asdo managed to pick off the Zen midair before he got into the range.
Squirrelbend gets a big pick onto Jeffbot. It looks like Batman will be saved by the Immortality Field. We will be seeing Bob come up from both sides here. Squirrelbend's able to take out Noel. That's 2 picks for him. And it looks like Navino and Epic Shock will just be cleaning up here now with the Flux.
I am a little bit concerned, though, for OO, because they just used everything they have besides the Bat Matrix. I mean, they are coming up on the Dragons, but it's going to be a little while before Squirrelbend gets that, and okay, well, I was about to say the defense can recontest, but now they're not going to. So that was a good pick there from Batman.
Yeah, Batman gets a big pick there. We'll be seeing both supporters on the side of Volcanic. Squirrelbend's able to get phone. That's big.
Please tell me the stream caught Batman almost falling in the canal, but the boat randomly saving him. That was incredible.
Yeah, now ult economy is barely even. Looks like we'll be seeing Squirrelbend pull out the Dragon Strike. It does force the trans out from Jeffbot. Only 1 ult needed there. Now both teams have Squirrel, but Squirrelbend's able to take out Dizzy as he drops. That's absolutely massive for him. And Phone is able to take out Bot, so both teams are down in Orisa, but both now Owo is down Sig as well. However, Squirrelbend takes out Null, so it looks like they will be even. And Owo still has access to that square that Volcanic doesn't have, as Null is down.
Yeah, however, they don't have any tanks right now. It's just the 4 non-tanks, and Batman is getting incredibly low as well as Squirrelbend. They're just poking, and now the defense is back. This is getting to the area. Oh, yeah, this is getting to the area where it's defender's advantage once again.
Yeah, it looks like Asdo will be getting picks onto Squirrelbend and Flamea. However, they really only have to jump out. Dizzy pulls off too. That's absolutely massive.
No boat to save him this time, unfortunately. You can only get so lucky so many times. Squirrelbend, please! They have families. And, yeah, this is why I said I liked Hanzo pick earlier from him, because he tends to like Hanzo. It works. You almost wonder if Phone is going to want to swap off, because yes, the duplicate is incredibly valuable, but okay. Yep.
Yeah. Looks like Ace Flash will be taken out extremely quickly. That's really big for them. Squirrelbend pulling out the Dragon Strike right about now. That's going to be absolutely massive for him. It doesn't look like too many kills are going to be coming out of it. May decides to use Square as well. Looks like we'll be seeing Bob come out from Astor. That's really big for him. Dizzy's able to pick out Squirrelbend though. That's a lot of damage removed from a low. Flux coming out from Ace Flash is countered by Batman's Transcendence, and Navino comes out with this as well, but it is taken up by Asdo. Isn't going to get no value out of that. But Epic Shock's able to take out Asdo, and it looks like Epic Shock will be getting close to his Bob, but he's taken out by Jeffbot before he can do it. It looks like this fight will be going over to Volcanic.
That was scrappy, if nothing else. I legitimately thought that Owo was going to take that second point there, but that was a really good investment there into the Bat Matrix from Null and then the duplicate from Phone. Odd pick deciding to dupe the Baptiste, but I think he was trying to go for possibly the Sigma. But either way, he made it work.
Yeah, it looks like we will be seeing Supercharger and Transcendence on the side of Volcanic, compared to Supercharger and Bob on the side of One Way Out. They definitely could turn it, both teams. We're going to be seeing both Superchargers come out. Bob, not in a great position right now, a little bit of a corner he's put in. He does manage to take out Asdo, though. That's big for him. However, Phone's going to be taking out Squirrelbend. That's a lot of damage coming back. Gone for One Way Out. Phone's going to be pressuring now on that Echo. It doesn't look like any kills are going to be coming out for either team as of now. It looks like we'll be seeing Asdo come back on the Tracer. Lay drop engagers are low, forced to use the Brutality Field, but Epic Shock's able to take out Phone, but not before Asdo is able to one-click him and then able to take him out. We'll be seeing the square come out from Familia right about now. It is taken out by Asdo in the back. Squirrelbend trying to pressure Asdo on that Tracer, but it looks like Jeffbot will and that's gonna be it for Volcanic. Volcanic getting cold here. Squirrelbend can do something amazing, and he won't be able to. And it looks like that's gonna be it for One Way Out's push.
You know, as much of a bloodthirsty support as Noel was on, especially the second round of Nepal there, I feel like Jeffbot just turned it on himself this round for real. Nepal, so might as well keep with it this time around. The Echo didn't get quite as much value as I think they were hoping, so Phone on the Hanzo should be sufficient enough.
Yeah, definitely should be fairly good. It looks like Dizzy will be Discord. It doesn't look like too much is going to come out of that. Asdo will be on the Ash here, not the Bastion, but doesn't decides to back out, start taking this back corner here. Looks like Navino and Epic Shock will still be holding a fairly aggressive angle. Phone's trying to aggress on it on the Hanzo. Does get stunned, but is able to get out and healed up by his team. Looks like Asdo will be forced off the high ground by Epic Shock on the Ash.
Interestingly enough, you do have Navino here all alone up on the high ground. You gotta wonder when he's going to finally drop, as he's 1v6 right now.
And he does get he is able to drop though. Epic Shock's able to take out Phone. That's big for him. Squirrelbin takes out No. That's absolutely massive. One way out will be up 2 right about now. Ace Flash dropping dangerously low, but it looks like Volcanic will just be backing out in its entirety.
Yeah, however, I would like to point out that OLO is playing a very dangerous game right now, as they did have Navino and Bot split there, and both of their shields were shattering at around the same time, so they have no shields, and both of your tanks are nowhere near each other, despite the fact that their entire purpose of the Elisa Sync combo is to complement each other.
Yeah, now it looks like we will be seeing same aggressive hold from Navino and Epic Shock here, holding that high ground. Definitely very exciting. Ace Flash is able to get Navino this time when they aggress upon him. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a counter pick from One Way Out, as Asdo is able to pick up Batman as well before he can use Trans. Asdo just getting kill after kill here, and it looks like this fight will be going over to Volcanic.
Yes, however, they should have one more defense if they play it correctly. They can't allow anyone to get picked off, but they might be able to, especially since Volcanic isn't taking free on Cutupy. Now they finally are. They might be able to recontest. No, it looks like they were a little bit too late there. They were dilly-dallying and spawned just a bit too long.
Very aggressive Flux coming out from Navino. It does manage to get a support. Sorry, it does manage to get Phone, but it's not going to get very much value. Squirrelbin does manage to get Jeffbot though, so it doesn't look like the push will be able to get stalled here. If One Way Out chooses to aggress on it.
I want to know what the points of that Flux was from Navino. There wasn't anything to combo with that. A lot of holes coming out.
Yeah, Dragon turn both teams as well as Bot. The kills will be going over to Volcanic now, taking out both Navino and Batman, as well as Bot going down as well.
That was, yeah, that's the difference between throwing out ults randomly. Like, maybe if Navino was going to swap off the Sigma, but I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it. They seem to be doing the best they possibly can on this double shield, so I just still don't understand what the purpose of that Flux was all by himself. Maybe miscommunication, or maybe just, I got this, guys. Fluxing from 3 miles away.
Yeah, looks like we'll be seeing the hold come out, as well as the Bob and Square. No will be able to take out the Bob, but Navino's able to take out Dizzy. That's a big pick for One Way Out. Now they still do have to hold for 330, but Batman's able to take out Ace Flash, so it's definitely going to help that. And Bot takes out No. This will be the fight, but Phone's still getting kills here.
He's jumping off the map, sure enough, but I mean, hey, might as well build up to that next dragon, you know? He's already 60% of the way there, but this is going to be rather difficult because this does have Defender's advantage, especially if they swap on something like Tracer, like Asdo did to them just rounds prior. And Bot does, of course, have that Supercharger, have the confidence to not use it quite there. And they're about even in ult economy for the most part. Volcanic will be coming up on more ults soon, but they're not quite there yet. Take a drive from the they'll be in a much better position for it.
Yeah, Supercharger will be coming out. Is taken out very quickly by Asdo on that Ash. Getting very close to the Bob as well. The odds advantage will be definitely in favor of Volcanic here. Bob comes out.
From the rest of his team here. Heck, if they were playing dive on the Volcanic side, that would be the perfect dive target. Oh no.
Yeah.
No disaster!
Yeah, Null Square comes out and looks like Phone and Null getting picks of their own onto Epic Shock and Bot. Trends will be forced on both sides, and Navino getting dangerously close to his Flux here. He might be able to get it off, but he's taken out before he can use it. And it looks like we'll be seeing the Hanzo Dragon Strike coming out from Phone and Squirrelbin. Squirrelbin does get taken out by it, though. And it looks like that is all but over for One Way Out here. And it looks like map 2 will be going to Volcanic. You should generally run when you're expecting a dive, and you want to continue to run double shield to avoid that vulnerable Zen target, but they're not running that on the side of Volcanic, so yeah, really odd composition here. It looks like Batman's going to be looking to boop off, and Ace Flash gets booped off. That's really big for them. Jeffbot gets taken out as well as Ace Flash. It looks like this might be working on the side of Oh. Phone's able to take out Batman, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter as the kills are in favor of Oh right now.
Oh, but that's not good, losing your main support so early on. However, the BAP does have a lot of fields to sustain as well. But it looks like it's getting a little bit clumsy here from the attack. Now they are going to have to focus up but that's a good start.
Yeah, we'll be seeing the respawns come out. Who knows, maybe a WoW likes running their more wacky compositions as they're doing extremely well right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of those things that you don't normally expect to have that ball flanking. Sure enough, looks like Coffee will be swapping over to the Sigma as well. And Tanic, aka Bot, will probably be swapping over to a Orisa. Yep, sure enough. Everything else seems to be staying the same. But I feel like that's one of those strategies where you try it once, and if it doesn't work, you swap off immediately.
Yeah, probably a specifically practice strat for that point, getting that big boop very quickly off as for Copy Dog. That definitely was very interesting strategy, and it worked out very well for them, leading to H-Flash really not having that big of an ult charge lead over Batman as of now. It looks like we'll be seeing Epic Shot going on the Reaper. Squirrelbite definitely poking right now on the Hanzo. We'll be seeing Square come out from Palea. Astro getting dangerously close to that Bob here. It looks like Asgo will have it now, and it looks like they're going to pull the Bob. Fumea does get the pick onto Phone, and Null goes down as well. This Bob isn't doing too much as it's taken out. Looks like, it looks like Ace Splash will be dropping dangerously low here. Does have to use his eat here, and doesn't get too much value out of it. It is taken out by Navino. Looks like the rally will be coming out from one way out, and it's just stall right now for Volcanic.
Yeah, however, they did take out Epic Shock. That is a huge portion of damage. Now he is going to be coming back, and it looks like it might not even matter. There was potential there for Volcanic to come back with stronger defense. They're already just like 445 as of right now. Nice Flux, but it's gonna matter. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's a good pick onto Navino, but they need to capitalize on it now. You keep stalling, and no way they can bring this back. Granted, they have so much time, but that was a really, really nice comeback, in all honesty. Now, that is a good amount of percentage taken on the points, if nothing else. If OO managed to not capture anything more than that, that's respectable. But granted, they have 4 minutes. You know, it's practically a new round as of right now, plus a little bit of change. So you might as well build up 6 ultimates and press Q at the same time once again, you know?
Yeah, definitely could work for them. They really only need a tick, so they could use try to just force him off a point, or something like that. It looks like we will be seeing Echo. Looks like we will be seeing Bot get really close to a supercharger here. Square coming out from Fumea again. Epic Shock's able to get Astro. That's a lot of damage off the table for Volcanic. Bot's able to take out Ace Flash as well. So we'll be seeing Supercharge come out. Phone's able to take out Navino, but Epic Shock's able to take out Jeff Bond. It looks like Echoes will be going over to Owo. Noel's the only one left who can touch it, and it doesn't look like he's going to do, and that's a 332 cap for Owo.
Yeah, honestly, this looks like an entirely different Volcanic and nothing else. You know, it definitely looked like a niche strat that on first point.
It looks like we will be seeing Epic Shock on the Ashe now. Definitely a much more typical pick. We will be seeing the Sombra Echo Dive come out from Volcanic, and be interesting to see if they can actually execute this, as it looked like when One Way Out ran dive, it wasn't very successful.
Looks like they're posturing for the dive right now. So we're going to poke from Phone, but that's not who you want to poke when the Ashe is just staring at your face. So yeah, maybe a swap from Phone onto maybe a Hanzo, something like that, a little bit less airborne. No, he's going to stick on this. The dive is still just waiting. I think you're waiting for the extra burst damage from Echo's Mines there for alternate fire. You do have Asdo also on the point, still cloaked. Oh no, he is actually poking a little bit. Okay, and here comes the dive. Now that they are split attention-wise. A lot of damage coming in from Squirrel Ben's Junkrat as well. And Phone is kind of caught off in the middle, but that's a huge pick. I don't know if Olo can sustain through this anymore. Nope, yeah. Definitely not. Yeah, losing both supports like that is just a death sentence, obviously enough, but especially on 2CP, especially on an index like this. Dizzy's just going hog wild. Wrong tank to be doing so, but I mean, hey, if it works, you know? And in the meantime, they have quite a few ultimates coming up as well. Normally, dive is going to be rather difficult to break a bunker like this, but especially when you have like EMP, Nano, Primal, Bomb's going to be coming up soon, both going to come up on that duplicate really soon. Null's going to have a little while before he gets to that rally, so don't get too excited about that. But realistically, they can swap to any other kind of composition and Null can stay on the break, so that's not something to worry about. However, Tire is coming up. that is a possible chance to disrupt the attack here before they get too far.
Yeah, EMP will be coming out from A, dropping dangerously low, and it looks like she will be taken out before they can use Immortality Field. This is able to get her opponent's able to get Batman as well. It looks like this will be going in favor of Volcanic right now. Duplicate is going to be coming onto the Reaper.
Oh no. Squirrelben did die there before he got to use his Tyrant. He is throwing it out now. He does find Dizzy, that is good pick. But not sure how valuable it's going to be, as they're already actually exactly to the percentage that Owo was on their first attack, and they haven't even stopped yet. They might take it. Squirrelben's the only one left. No, wait, Batman does come back.
Batman is here. Epic Shock is there as well. There are definitely a lot of people, but it doesn't look like too much is going to be happening. Only one person left, and it's Epic Shock right now. You can just use Wraith form, and it looks like Navino will be arriving back here, but it doesn't look like too much is going to be happening as Dizzy's coming back on the Monkey. Ace Flash dropping dangerously low here, but it doesn't look like he's going to be finished off.
There was a brief moment there where I thought maybe Owo could bring it back, and that doesn't help the defense as you kind of lost your main source of damage there. I don't know how they did it, but they took it faster than Owo. I don't even know what this map is anymore. I don't think the players know what this map is. I think Owo might be boomed at this point, though, because they had an incredible, but I would like to see it. Interesting if they do decide to roll out on it. The Widowmaker Reaper, Epic Shock's been liking this Reaper, and it has been getting some value to his credit.
Yeah, definitely very interesting for him. Definitely could be very valuable. Looks like the Dynamite getting a lot of value so far for Asdo. Rock coming out. Looks like the entire team is going to be rotating, other than Squirrelben on that Widowmaker. Looks like they're going to be taking the high ground, trying to get a pick onto Asdo or Phone. Just drops dangerously low there. Does get healed up by his team. A hold coming out as well as the Dynamite. Definitely a lot of value.
Epic Shock is teleporting behind. He does force out the lamp from Null. That's huge. And Asdo turned his head from the Widowmaker. You can never do that, especially at this level. Free range now. That's the only character that could have possibly contested the Widowmaker, and sure enough, he's doing work.
Yeah, Squirrelben definitely getting picks here. It's really big for Owo. Definitely a lot of good things coming from Owo here. Navino taking out Dizzy. That's big for them.
However, Phone is still alive on... Or no, did he? No, he's dead. Where is he?
Yeah. No, Phone is still alive, getting kills on that McCree. Is able to get the reset, and looks like that this might be turned.
Well, he was alive, but he was in the mini pack room on the attacker's left side. That's why I didn't see him. I was looking on the right side. But he did have High Noon as well, and he did have the position to take out anyone on point without Squirrelben, causing too much of a ruckus there. Squirrelben is causing a huge amount of pressure onto the defenders here. Now, granted, they haven't been able to find a tick out of it, but that's not the fault of the Widowmaker here, I do have to say. He gets another dink as well on a tank, but impressive.
Yeah, looks like we will be seeing the Flux come out. Phone is able to get Epic Shock. That's them. Flux is canceled, but it looks like Batman's going to continue to get killed. Squirrelben going ham on this Widowmaker here. Absolutely carrying right now. It's really big for them.
Hanzo and Widow, apparently, and this is probably going to be first point. That is absolutely massive here. It was a valiant attempt for the High Noon there. It was, I don't blame Phone for trying, but I mean, the shields broke at the exact wrong time for him, and you're sitting Duck. Not only that, you're sitting Glowing Duck in High Noon. So, a few DPS swaps here, because they only have 30 seconds left. They're going to want as much staying power as possible. Widowmaker's a lot harder to get value out of with all the pillars in the way here. Not called. Oh no. They do have the trance.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting what these teams decide to do. Looks like Navino will be forced to going trans. Yeah, after trans, we'll be seeing both square and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Bob. So Robert, they're doing a lot of work at the end. I believe that was a 4K. That was, regardless of how many ultimates the defense had there to stop it, that was a really good point A to take. And they only have like 2 minutes and some change to take. 3, 2, 1. Yep, sure enough. Of course, the McCree will not have as much of a range as the Ash did, but once they do get closer, once they do dive in, they will have quite a bit of CC and damage, especially with the hammer with the monkey. However, we go with running over to the point. Probably going to cause a bit of diversion just like last time.
Yeah, unless Phone is able to get some work done from range, I don't think this dive is going to be very successful going into whoa right now.
However, you do look at the ultimates that are online or coming up online for both of these teams. Jeffbot is almost halfway to his ban already. Squirrel ban just about halfway to his tire, so this should be interesting to see who gets it first and who uses it first.
Yeah, definitely be interesting to see what comes out of that. Jeffbot definitely getting very close to his nano, but Dizzy goes down. That's really big for them. We'll be seeing the rock going onto the Somber. Does miss it though, as Asdo does TP out. Looks like Noel will be trying to get out here. Drops very low, but Squirrelbin's able to take out Jeffbot. Really only one, maybe two more pushes.
Yeah, if they're fast, they should be able to get 2 more, especially with the nano boost. However, I think they were looking for the more success that they had the first time around. You know, they are coming up on the duplicate rather soon. They do have the nano boost to possibly help Dizzy build up his primal rage mid-fight. However, Squirrelban and Nabino are ultimate tested defense are a respectable amount away, sure enough. And Dizzy, who will be building up his primal rather fast once he can actually get back up to the Noel is getting really low here. If they lose him, that might be it for this push. That's not leaving much else. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you do have a potential Flux here coming up for the offense, but maybe not. Nope. Yeah, it kind of failed. Okay, so now you're in a really tricky position if you're Volcanic, because you wasted some of the best ultimates you had to push in. You lost Null early in that fight, so you really only have EMP and Primal Rage are going to have bombs shortly into the fight. So maybe try and build up an EMP bomb, but that's going to be at death's door if they don't make it. You know, that's going to be the first point on the board. And I mean, look at all the ultimates that the defense has.
Yeah, definitely be very interesting. Defense has a lot of ults. It's just something going to be interesting to see what they're able to run. Dizzy gets trapped as he goes in. Forced a Primal in place right now. Doesn't get too much value out of it. Yeah, he is killed by the High Noon. That's absolute big value from that High Noon from Epic Shock. Doesn't take a single bit of damage. EMP comes out from Asper though. Ace Flash really close to that bomb. EMP comes stupid late though, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to bomb for it. And the bombs boot back, so it's not going to get any value, and Noel's taken out by the tire. However, Ace Flash does get the remake, and it looks like he will be back. They might be able to turn this with Banana.
No way! How did he build that up so fast? That was incredible, actually. Epic Shock taken out as well. There's no way they managed to take this. That would be crushing. However, there are still quite a few people online for the defense. Never mind, they're all dead. Okay, that's tragic. So now you have to be just hoping for that second point stall, take a draw, and stall out the series as much as possible. But that's gotta be so demoralizing. They had it in the palm of their hands, and then a last-minute nano boost helped push them over the edge. Also a really good anti-nade. That's what killed basically 2 out of those 3 last defenders there.
Yeah, we'll be seeing a last-minute switch onto that Genji for Asdo.
Almost traditional dive. The defense has no ultimates other than the Bongo coming up, but the Bongo might be the deciding factor here, depending on who gets what picks.
Yeah, Rally is still there for the dive. We'll be seeing Dizzy go in now. He is taken out by Epic Shock. That's really big for them. Supercharger does come out now. Torb Turret definitely getting a lot of value onto Asdo. It does get taken out though. But Phone's taken out as well. No's taken out. Squirrelben getting kills now. Ace Flash is able to take out Batman. That's really big for them. However, Ace Flash is demacked. It does look like this is going to be all in, and it looks like this will be drawed out.
Yep, draw. Definitely not the word at the end of the game that OO wanted to see, but it does mean that they live to see another map.
Definitely could be a wide variety of things coming out for them. So we'll be seeing the Hanzo Echo. Definitely a little bit interesting. However, Squirrelben has overall been better on that Hanzo than that Ashe, so it does make sense overall.
Yeah, Epic Shock is really the Ashe player as of late, so he's gone. Unless Toast was more comfortable with it, there's no reason to force it. Poke for it at the moment.
We're not too much going on, but it does look like Immortality Field will be forced from Fumea. Definitely interesting coming out from them. It looks like Bot will go down as soon as the Immortality Field goes down.
Yeah, that was a nice focus fire there from Volcanic. It is sometimes difficult when you're not playing a brawl and things aren't directly in front of you, but if you can just shoot it, whatever everyone is calling, then you'd be better off for it. Of course, the Echo did get punished there on the escape. A lot more ultimates coming online. closer to coming online for the defense here at the moment. They seem to be doing better at focusing down the shields, as we just saw, as Bot just kind of died instantly.
Yeah, definitely really good focus fire from the side of Volcanic.
Oh,
Definitely extremely good for them right now.
Vino didn't have to focus that out there, but he did anyways, and he had nothing to eat but an arrow.
Yeah, definitely really unlucky coming up from Vino. Probably shouldn't have poked there. Now we are seeing definitely a massive lead in ultimates coming out from Volcanic. Really only thing they're equal on is that Hanzo ult charge.
Yeah, and even with that, I mean, they don't really have much else to combo with it aside from the
Yeah, we're seeing Square come out. Halt will be coming out. Doesn't look like any deaths are going to be coming from it. Trans will be forced. As well as Bob coming out. Definitely several others coming out. We'll be seeing the Hanzo ult come out from phone as well. That's quite a...
Okay, well, they managed to catch the Sigma off guard, but okay, they did manage to kill Phone there at the very end, but I'm not sure how much it'll matter. However, both DPS are dead now, so they do have a little bit of time to regain their composure and get back before the defense can regain their full form. However, there's a lot of ultimates that are thrown out for seemingly no reason. Like, I guess the DPS ultimates I can forgive, but the trance, was there a call to push in on the trance? If there was, no one really did it, aside from the Bob, who was already there. So maybe that was just a fat finger?
Yeah. It did work out, but it does definitely leave him with a disadvantage. Navino has trans here. Dragon's coming out from Squirrel Ben, and it looks like we're going to be seeing the Flux as well. That is a lot of ults that they didn't do.
Are you kidding me? Okay, they're dead even now, but it looks like the defense might actually be able to hold this. Another dragon? Set that up! What? When? How? Why?
Huh?
Okay, well, Ace Flash swapped over to the Hammond, but he's going to be swapping immediately back over to the Sig. That's fine, because he just recently used his Flux. But it will take a little bit of time. It's really just Kate in the DPS right now. Okay, well, Dizzy is coming back. But that was a massive hold by Asdo and Phone there. Like, I don't know how you managed to even up a fight loss with ultimates and cooldowns, but they did it.
Yeah, definitely very impressive from the Volcanic DPS. We'll be seeing the Zen come out.
Well, not what I was expecting, but I mean, maybe a free trance to push in on. But he's really fast. He's running out of time.
He doesn't even get it. Phone does get a kill, but it looks like both DPS, both supports from Volcanic will go down. Looks like Phone's still getting stuff done. He does get taken out by Bob.
Staggered so hard right now. He had to stagger himself there to stall, but it didn't matter. I don't even know they can touch. They can't. Wait. Squirrel Ben was an inch away on the Tracer. You hate to see it. That was a beautiful hold there from Asdo and Phone in particular. Oh my word. It is very fast-paced comp. Of course, that's why they have the Lucio there. A lot of sustain with the added Baptiste, as well as a lot of brawl potential with DPS. Phone does have a rather nasty Reaper when he gets free reign of the battlefield. Nice wall there early on. I don't know if they were expecting this. Oh, but that's a good pick to start. They're gonna need to this faster get out. However, Bot is cut out.
But is cut out. It does look like Dizzy's going to be going down as well, and they're going to be forced to back out. Get very close to capping there, but doesn't quite reach it.
That's actually a crucial pick on the Flamia there, because they are going to take quite a while to get back. Unless they decide to swap onto something like Lucio, no, they're just going to be sticking with it. So they do have the Lucio on the side of the attack. They are going to be able to get back faster. They do have that speed boost. They're going to be sticking on this composition. You know, might as well give it at least one more try, build up possibly some ultimates and fight goes out longer. However, it looks like the Baptiste does get back. They were a little bit slow there on the recontest. Squirrelben getting rather low, but so is Phone. But Squirrelben dies to a Rogue Icicle.
Yeah, Squirrelben does go down to Asdo, and it looks like Bob's going to go down as well. This very well could be the match, and Vino trying to get something done on this Zenyatta. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Getting very close to the Transcendence, but he does go down before he can get it. Shadow's coming out now for Dizzy, and it looks like that will be the 3-0 coming out for Volcanic. Does take 4 maps to get the 3-0, but it is a 3-0 nonetheless.